Hi, Mr. Sherman. This is Jackie. I just wanted to show you how you would do this Google Meet. I think somewhere along the instructions you're missing a step. So I'm going to start by directly going onto your calendar or my calendar in this case. So please follow up with me as you move along. So you're just gonna go to your Google Calendar, and if you don't know how to find that, say you have your email open, this little grid right here on the top right, right by your name, you have your menu, and in there you should have your calendar pop up, and by clicking there, it will open your calendar as well. Okay, it's the one with the 31 written down, and it will say calendar at the bottom. Since mine is open already, I'm going to go ahead and start from there. Say I want a meeting for tomorrow, right? Those are my virtual hours. I will simply click on my calendar and add an event. So this could be my virtual hours. Okay. All I did was click in on the date I needed. And I clicked the 14th of April. And I'm going to say these are my virtual hours. Down here, it's where you want to make sure you're doing things right. So I can put my time. So for my virtual hours, I can say I'm going to be available from 3 to 4 on the 14th. And then down here, do you see where this little drop or pin is? It says add rooms, location, or conferencing. That's where I will click, and this will kind of show me more options. And we're not going to have rooms or locations because we're doing remote learning. We're talking about doing a virtual conferencing. So down here at conferencing is what I click. Now my link is available. And now that I have done that, I can simply save it onto my calendar. Now, your next step will be opening that event and copying that specific link, the one that says join Hangout Meet, copying this link and pasting it on your Google Classroom. To find your Google Classroom, you can go again to the little grid. Every Google Drive application has this grid on the right because they're all held into the same umbrella, under the same umbrella. So when you click on that grid, you should see all of your links and you may see Classroom. In my case, I've already opened Classroom, so I'm gonna just go straight to my Classroom. But if my Classroom wouldn't be closed, then I would have gone there. As you can see right here on the right, I still have my grid, and if I click on that grid, I can see my applications again. So everything Google related, as long as you're logged in with your school account, you should have that grid and you should be able to locate all of your applications from Google. So let me go back to the calendar. Now that I have my classroom open, my next step is copying that link. So I'm going to open my little event called Virtual Hours. And I'm going to go down here where it says Join Hangouts Meet. And I could open it right then, and I could copy this specific link and share it. Or I can simply go and kind of hover with my mouse over it, and there's these two little pages that identify copy link. Okay, so when you hover over it, you should see that. All right, so when that happens, I can just click on that copy conference link to clipboard. This is the step I'm thinking that you're copying the wrong thing. So when I told you to send me the link to see what link you were using, I was asking you to actually copy this and send it to me via email to see if it was working. Okay, so again, I'm in my calendar, Google Calendar. I went into my event virtual hours that I've already set up, and I'm just going to copy the link for my virtual hours. So if I hover over it, it will say copy conference link to clipboard. When I click that, it's automatically copied onto my clipboard, which is kind of like, imagine if my mouse is holding that link. Now I'm going straight to my Google Classroom. This is my practice classroom. And I'm going to go here where it says share something with your class. And I can say, here are my virtual hours. You do want to make sure that the calendar you are using is the one logged in with your school account. Sometimes we do open other calendars like our personal, especially if it's a Google account, if it's a Gmail account. And sometimes we do this wrong because we are copying from the wrong place. So we need to make sure that you are copying this from your Google Calendar linked to your school account. Now again, I copy that link. Remember, that's all I did. I hover over that. This little 2 pages came up. It gave me the option to copy it. I click on it. It has been copied. Now I go to my classroom, to my specific class. Here are my virtual hours. And down here where it says add, I click. And then I get to input a link. That's the one I'm going to use. So I click link. And now I am simply going to paste my link for my Google Meet. And now I can post it. It may take a few seconds to post, and now it's available. All the kids have to do is that once it becomes available, they can simply click on the link and it will open the meeting. Okay? So again, I did my event. I made sure that I was adding a conference. I copied that link and I went into my classroom and simply added the link along with my instructions. If the link you are copying is not working, it's most likely because you are copying the wrong link. You told me multiple times you didn't know what to send me. So again, what you needed to send me was the same link you were trying to post in Google Classroom. Therefore, you needed to have created the event first. I'm just going to go over that one more time. And after you watch this, please let me know if you still have questions. So again, I'm in Google Calendar. By clicking on the date that I want to select, Tuesday, for my virtual hours, I can simply create an event. I can label this virtual hours with NAST. And now down here where it says add time, it's where I'm going to choose at what time would I like to have this. I can say today we're going to have them from 5 to 6. Down here where it says add room, location, and conferencing, I'm going to click. And that's going to give me the option to add the conferencing. Once I see it, I click on add the conferencing. Now my Hangouts have created Google Meets have created my link. And now I'm simply going to save it on my Google Calendar. I have my Google Classroom open. It's already open. I'm going to my calendar. I'm going to click on that event. And I see that my link is there. So instead of clicking on the link, I'm going to hover so I can see the little 2 papers symbol, and I'm going to click on it. That means I have copied that link. That's the link you would have sent me to email. Once I've done that, I go into my classroom. I say, hi, here are my virtual hours. And then I go into add. I'm going to go straight to link. And I'm going to paste my link inside that box and click add link. My post is not posted until I click post. So I need to make sure I post, give it a few seconds, and now it's available for my students to join. Please make sure that when you are in your Google Calendar, you are copying the right link. Another way you can do this is by opening it completely and perhaps copying this right here that says Google Meet. Okay, I'm going to go back and do that again. I open my event, but I want to copy the actual text. Now I'm no longer going to use this little tool right here. I'm going to show you. All I'm doing is highlighting where it says me.google.com, and I can do my old timer right click, copy. If you're working on your Chromebook, your right click is done by simply pressing both fingers at the same time onto your tab. The other way you can do that is by, once you have highlighted the link, say I'm highlighting this by going all across it while clicking, I can do Control C. Control C is a command for copying, and my link will still be copied. And now I can go back here and add it like so. Control V will be paste. That's just a different way of copying and pasting a link, okay? So again, the link you need is this link right here. But when you hover over it, these two pages come up, and that's allowing you to copy it. If that's not happening, simply highlight the link and copy it. Control C or right click, copy, and go ahead and paste it in Google Classroom as we did. Please make sure that is the link you are copying. If you are copying a different link, if you're not using your school account, or if you are just copying the calendar link, there's going to be a problem because they're not going to be able to join. The link must be the Google Meet. If after going through this procedure, you still have issues, I may need to go ahead and look and see and make sure that you are in the correct group and that you have the availability to do the Google Meet. Something I want you to check out is going onto your grid and see if you can see also this little app right here that says Meet. That's just another route of sending a link. Instead of doing it from your calendar, you can create a link instantly. But I'm not going to confuse you with that. So you can always just check on your grid and see if you have that as well. I hope this video helps you. I did it twice for you. I know you have copied the link before, but the link was not working and I need to figure out why. So please try this again. And if that doesn't work, when you create your event, copy this link as I showed you and send it to me via email. You will just open and compose a new email and paste it on the email. That way, I can troubleshoot it and verify what's going on. Why isn't your link working? I hope this helps, and please let me know if you have any questions after this. Thank you, Mr. Sherman.